This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
180! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
55. All right. Monday. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On third down, Rosen. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Ready, ready. 10-2 start. Pick it up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You must be true. Recon, 132 fighter. Come. Check. Fresno. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Boston Scott, his first carry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, Haywood!
They're going to need some therapy after this. Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Aguilar has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
54. Mark 54. Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Go, go, go. Watch out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert. 55's mine, guys. 55.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, orbit.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Corner. Mike 55. Get in the weight room. Five. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too. Back to throw. Herbert setting up the screen for Cook. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you
don't want to.
I know, but let me finish. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
And now it's Rosen looking, taking a shot for Samuel. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, Herbert. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 80. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, back up.
Back to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time, the break goes against him.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, alert, alert.
Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. It's caught by Aguilar. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Rosen to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nelson Aguilar, 47 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
10 Lobo. Watch out, watch out.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert, open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 57.
5.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tackles. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Hey, quarter. Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hug. 55's my guy, 55. I'm going to run you up.
Rosen off the play action. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 55. Wow,
Hey, zoom.
check 55 to Mike. 55.
To throw is Rosen.
Listen back.
And he's got his target. That's more. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Watch the edge.
On him. Middle.
Rosen will throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Monday.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Monday.
Check. 55's my guy. 55. Exit.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Watch the screen.
Now Rosen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Off play action. Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Watch the pass. Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Time flies. my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 26, check 23.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 the first. First down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
70, Indy. Hey, team 6.
On first and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is Cook with the grab. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
82's moving. 82's moving. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? A toss to Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Now third and 5.
Now Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
On the set.
Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
6-6. Pull it. Lock in.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Willie Henry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful division. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And Diggs has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yes. So right. You got 3 down.
Look at me, zipper.
Mike 50, huh? Here we go. Hey. 50. I got you.
Go.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
Go.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Hey, check Mike 50.
Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
88.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Okay, ready?
Mike 50.
Pilot, 64, green. Down.
On the carry, it's Cook. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the 1st level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They run. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff working right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go again with Scott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Cooper's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Score Vikings 9, Packers nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd and 15. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Hey, Alpha! Like 50. I'm coming for you. You mine!
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
looking to throw. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Being checked, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Adams on the hooker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A little jet sweep to start the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cook. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, foxtrot. 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
15, check my 15. Got one. Get it.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Ready. Double time.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all peep flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the
it like rocket fuel.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.